one potential hurdle for Vice President Harris is reluctance among some Arab American voters, especially in Michigan, to support her due to the Biden administration's support for Israel in the war in Gaza. Ed O'Keefe is in Ann Arbor, Michigan, where he spoke to voters who previously told him they would not support President Biden when he was the likely nominee. Ed, good morning.
Tony, good to see you. You know, each of these battleground states is going to be won or lost by just a few thousand votes. And while the economy, inflation, abortion rights, the future of democracy are all important issues, here in Michigan, the future of the war in Gaza is a deeply personal concern.
Now is the time to get out the vote, Michigan.
Vice President Harris rallied a crowd of more than 20,000 in Michigan Monday night.
I hear you.
But as she spoke, she was once again interrupted by a group protesting the war in Gaza.
We all want this war to end as soon as possible and get the hostages out, and I will do everything in my power to make it so.
The war remains a political challenge, and many Democrats fear support from Michigan's sizable population of Arab and Muslim American voters has slipped away.
Free, free Palestine!
Adam Abu Salah is a local activist who campaigned for President Biden in 2020. But when we first met him last year, Abu Salah had dropped that support because of the war.
It's that much of an issue for you?
Yeah, my people dying is that much of an issue for me.
And nearly a year later, with Harris now in the race.
She hasn't been any different than Biden on the campaign. I don't think she's going to be any different than Biden in office.
They're not listening to our concerns.
We spoke with Abu Salah and some friends.
Who here knows someone who has been killed in the last year in Gaza or Lebanon?
And all voted for Biden last time.
And what are you going to do this time?
Third party.
Jill Stein.
Write-in or third party, I haven't made my decision, but it's one of those two.
Write-in or third party.
You just can't ask us to vote for genocide, and it's a terrible position to be in. I don't want to see Trump as president, but I cannot, in good conscience, give her my vote.
You can't expect us to be healthy, functioning members of this country while you utilize our tax dollars to destabilize our homelands and murder our family members.
The Harris campaign is reaching out to Arab and Muslim voters with the help of local officials like Wayne County Deputy Executive Assad Turfi, who spoke Monday night.
We are desperate for a president who sees us, who understands us, and who will give voice to our pain.
Turfi believes Harris is a better choice for their community.
I think we have to each do our part to prevent a Donald Trump presidency.
Tonight, Harris is back in Washington and set to deliver what her campaign calls a major closing argument on the ellipse in Washington with the White House behind her. The campaign says she's basically pushing Americans to turn the page on the Trump era and elect her. And, of course, the ellipse is where Trump spoke just hours before the January 6, 2021 insurrection on the Capitol. Nate, 1 week to go. 7 days. There we go. 7 days to go.
No need for the graphics department when we have Ed O'Keefe. Thank you so much.